I really don't want to get up and get out of bed. I get up and get out of bed. I go through the motions.
In this series, I'll try the morning routines of successful people to find out if there are elements that can provide value in my own life and possibly in yours. This week, I'm going through the morning routine of former Navy SEAL Jocko Willink. He's well known for his podcast, his books, and his daily 4:30 a.m. Instagram posts and workout. The main focus from Jocko's mornings are wake up early and work out to create the conditions for a winning day. Accommodate the evening before by laying out your workout clothes and plan your workout and what you want to get done the next day. This makes it easier to just wake up and go through the motions without thinking and without giving doubt the chance. So I'm gonna plan tomorrow's workout and what I'm gonna do after the workout before the day really starts. The gym is not open at 4:30, so I'm gonna have to do some bodyweight training in the park. This is a great chance to work on this YouTube channel, so I'm gonna do that when I'm done. I went to bed at 8 yesterday, so it was less painful than expected to get up this early. 4:50. Excuse me, how many sets do you have left? Yeah, sure. I've been at it for 2 hours. It's still dark outside. People are still waking up. It feels like these hours before the day normally starts, it's just extra time added to the day. Jocko has mentioned that he eats his first meal around 10 or 11 in the morning, which means I'm going to be fasting for around 14 to 16 hours during this week. On day 2, I decided to go for a run. It was really nice as there were no other people in the street, but it was quite hard. I don't know why. Maybe because of the early rising, but it was tough on the lungs. It's 9 a.m. or something, and I nearly dozed off in the couch, but I need to stay awake. I've only had around 6 hours of sleep, which is not enough. And this challenge has so far treated me surprisingly well. Let's see if it's the same tomorrow or not. Going to the gym, 5:30. So I'm just doing a bit of planning before, having a coffee, you know. I don't know why, but I think it's a little bit embarrassing to be at the gym so early. So that's gonna be challenging in itself. Let's get some. I'm going to work now, having done a whole day's worth of work before work. Man, I already feel that I have started to build a little routine around this. I'm gonna prepare tomorrow right now. My gym is not opening until 7, so I'm gonna start the day by stretching for half an hour. Then I'm gonna do some work, and then I'm going to the gym at 7. I'm stretching now, and I feel tighter than normal. Not much range. It's 2 o'clock now. I'm going to work until 10 in the evening, and I'm really tired. For the first time, I feel the 4:30 a.m.s. I feel like laying down, taking a little, not sleep, but just taking a little, you know, little nap. What I actually meant, of course, was grab a coffee and do push-ups until my shift starts. Which is now. And then it's back home and straight to bed, so I can get 5 hours of sleep. My brain has not really started yet. I've made a coffee and it's like I spent like half an hour and I'm not awake yet because I only got around 4 hours of sleep. Hopefully I'll get going soon. Whether I'm running, stretching or doing strength exercises, it feels like my performance is worse early in the morning. It might be because of the lack of sleep, but it's something that I've been feeling since I started this new routine. -15 at the bar. This is not the kind of bar you expect. It has been raining all night, but not now. So thank you to nature for doing this a bit easier for me. That was not the best session. I felt weak. Now I'm at the computer and I feel like I'm just staring at the screen. This routine is great if you want to be productive and not get distracted and be awake when nobody else is. But for most normal people, we want to be distracted. We want to have time after work, and I feel like I don't have that if I work normal hours. Like today, I stopped at 5 and then I commute home, I make some food, I take everything tranquilo, and then all of a sudden you have to go to bed. It's 8 now and I was a little bit too comfortable and nearly fell asleep. Just like last time, I think if I just stay awake now, then I'll be fine for the rest of the day. Yeah, and I went to the gym earlier today and ran on the treadmill. And I conclude that my lungs, they're not made for waking up this early. That was the slowest run in a long time. The main takeaways from this routine is the general mindset. It became something that influenced the whole day, and I feel the psychological momentum you get from winning the morning, it transferred over to other decisions and situations throughout the day. I respected my sleep more, not in terms of hours, I didn't get the hours I should, but the routine before going to bed, instead of staring at the screen for 3 hours, I read a book and fell asleep quite quickly. Going to bed a little earlier. The quality of sleep I would assume should be a bit better with this routine. Number 3 is that it helped with other routines as well. I was so focused on following the steps of this routine that I didn't put too much thought into it, but I worked out every day for 7 days without that being the main focus. And I've basically been journaling every day for 7 days, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So what will I continue doing? I'll definitely try to continue planning the day the night before, because as I just mentioned, it's a good motivator, planning to do something you like. And also, the thing about the early mornings, you rarely have obligations to other people that early. So this is an excellent opportunity to make obligations to yourself and do what you want to get done. Yeah, I would call this a get back on track routine, or get on the right path routine, but not necessarily something I could sustain for a longer period. And also because if you fall off the track for one day and stay up all night, then it's gonna take a couple of days to get back into it, which is likely to happen once or twice a week. Did you like it? Then you should write down the channel name on your washing machine, so that every time you wash your clothes, you get reminded of the channel, and then you can log on to your computer and search for the name and see if there are any new videos. Or you could just subscribe.